You're fortunate to be a real estate wizard in Nashville. What's coming up there for you that you think will be a good success?
We've just recently fired up a hospitality vertical called BPH Hospitality.
But more changes coming to downtown, this time in the form of a 5-story building, 405 Broadway. The L-shaped parcel was purchased by Nashville-based real estate investment firm Big Plan Holdings.
We have JBJ's, which is our largest and most, I'd say, arguably our most exciting, without question.
JBJ's is, I would say, our trophy project. I mean, that's an $85 million project.
A seismic shift in Nashville's music scene. Can you feel it, everyone? Jon Bon Jovi is joining the Broadway scene. His venue will be called JBJ's Nashville. It is slated to open this year.
Well, plans for his Lower Broadway bar are no longer living on a prayer. Jon Bon Jovi's new downtown venture is more than halfway there. Bon Jovi is partnering with Big Plan Holdings for the 37,000 square foot bar.
Hey all, we're so excited to be bringing the first Bon Jovi bar to the Nashville area, downtown Nashville.
Right over there, 4th and Broadway.
This is like the food prep station, and then all of our hoods. So we've got, I don't know, 50 foot of hoods right here for kitchen prep for 2,100 people.
Got introduced to John at the end of 20. Tara and I flew down here to meet John and his wonderful wife for a day. They flew down as well, and call it a month later, we had an agreement in place to do JBJ's Nashville. The hospitality vertical, in our opinion, dovetails into music and entertainment, dovetails into the celebrity component of a lot of what we're doing and what we have access to and what we're touching at very high levels.
I fortunately kind of sit at a position where I get to see the majority of those deals and meet with the founders of those companies or the owners or the C-suite level of those companies and vet out if it's a good opportunity for us on a first, second, or third round phone call.
Because everything is an endless opportunity, and that's kind of what Big Plan is all about. It's all these multiple verticals of all things of interest that have been very important in our lives in a way that we can give back and create businesses.
BPH Hospitality is an idea, it's a concept. Full boat hospitality company which will manage, operate, and control at the moment 3 operations and locations here in the Nashville area.
Lower Broadway's newest bar has opened its doors.
Hank Williams Jr.'s Boogie Bar pays homage to one of the most iconic figures in country music history.
Launched by Big Plan Holdings Hospitality, the Hank Williams Jr. Boogie Bar is a joint project with the renowned musician.
Which is a great deal, great opportunity, and that's just 4 doors down from here. We're at 405 Broadway. The Hank Jr. Bar is at 419 Broadway.
First of all, I want to congratulate you because this place is just gorgeous. Now, I want to know how you did it because you got it up in months, not years.
Yeah, this was a quick project for us.
We had no idea what was in the U-Haul, and they loaded it all up. So we haven't even had a chance from the time that it finally went on the walls to truly go through every single piece of Hank Williams Jr. history in our building.
When we looked up and down Broadway, Lower Broadway, there's very little, if any, really old country.
Hank Jr. is in his early to mid 70s, one of the most iconic names in country music, and we thought it would be a great place to put a Hank Jr. bar. And so on one hand we have Hank Jr., which is one of the most iconic names in country music, and on the other hand we have Jon Bon Jovi, which is by far and away one of the most iconic names in rock and roll history. You're seeing a bunch of bars and restaurants here, and again, this is like the epicenter of 12 South around here.
A lot of activity compressed into a tight little area, which makes that real estate value so high.
We took an old house and we're turning it into a bar restaurant. How do we really lean into the house and create something that is fruitful for the neighborhood?
What's happening is we're taking this old house, which is about 100 years old or so. The inside of the house will be a big bar and tables. We'll have some outdoor seating up front as well. We're going to have about a 20 or 30 foot slide that we're having custom built. So that slide is going to come off the deck. It's going to be very Instagrammable, and it's colorful and whimsical, and that's kind of like the theory and thesis behind Playdate.
We've got 2 other developments in the pipeline. We're building a neighborhood, we're creating an entertainment district. How do we be thoughtful about creating a district in Pie Town that'll be there for the next 50, 60, 70 years?
Pie Town is the last downtown adjacent touching neighborhood here in Nashville that has yet to really be redeveloped. Just within this little area, our collective joint venture have 4 properties that we're going to be doing some really, really cool stuff at. And, you know, and we're excited. Right now, you know, in full candor, we're in discussions with the Hoxton, which is owned by Ennismore. Ennismore owns a whole bunch of different really sexy, sleek hotel brands. And the Hoxton is one of their brands that they think would fit perfectly here. First time I came here to tour, I saw these 2 buildings. Right away, this building that is about 14,000 square feet, I called Bill from the parking lot.
I got a call from Josh one day and he said, look, buddy, you know I would never do this, ever. He's like, I know how busy you are, but get on a plane, like tonight, and if you can't do it tonight, be here tomorrow morning. Like, I found the place. And I was like, if Josh said that, I know that he would never in a million years waste his time, my time, anyone's time. So I was like, I'm there.
2 or 3 days later, Bill was here and we toured it. And
most people would walk into Pie Town and be like, am I allowed to curse on this thing? You know, what is this? What the F is this? I walked in and I was like, dude, done. I get it. Where do I sign?
being able to tap into 27, 28 years of working in the commercial real estate business, I've been able to, you know, call up my buddy Bill and be like, dude, I found your site. Like, Nashville is is running out of great real estate, but I'm like, I found where we need to be for Walt Grace. Like, this is it.
Walt Grace Vintage is a business that we're bringing to Nashville, and that's a great example of a company and a founder who's a phenomenal human being, super creative, and we can come in as sort of the business arm and help him think through growth and opening his second location.
It really changed my life because we're opening in a few other cities, and that was queued up. You know, that was where my focus was.
From a big plant holding standpoint as well, it's a really cool feeling to, you know, be able to hopefully put our fingerprint and, you know, and kind of stamp on, you know, with our partners, of course, but on a great neighborhood. This neighborhood's going to be absolutely kick-ass in the coming years.
These bars that we're building are going to bring excessive amount of tourism into Nashville. They're going to give a lot of jobs to people that need jobs. So again, in the end, it's a way that we can still give back. There's still a purpose to this.